Welcome to Echoes from the Word, where we resonate insight from Scripture's depths. We go beyond the surface, mining the Word for the truths that still speak, still stir, and still shape us. If you're ready to hear what heaven is still saying, then you're in the right place. Let's journey into the Word and let its echoes transform your world. Echoes from the Word is brought to you by Biblical Mind. Now here is today's echo.
Hi. Picture a house full of children, but no parent. No one to set boundaries. No one to correct. No one to guide. At first, it sounds like a dream come true. It is a party. No chores. Stay up late. Do whatever feels good. But soon, chaos creeps in. Arguments erupt. Order fades. The same freedom that once felt thrilling now starts to feel unsafe, even terrifying. This is what Israel looked like in the time of the Judges. In Judges chapter 21 verse 25, which happens to be the very last verse of the book of Judges, it says, "In those days there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right in his own eyes." This refrain is not a historical remark. It is not just a historical remark. It is a warning of what always happens. It is a mirror held up to every generation, every society, every heart left ungoverned. The absence of a king wasn't merely a political void. It was a crisis, a spiritual crisis. Without a central authority, there was no unifying standard of truth, no anchor of justice, no voice of correction, and the people defaulted to personal judgment. Everyone became their own authority. Right and wrong were reduced to personal opinion. Morality became subjective, because where there is no king, the heart of people crowns itself. Tell me, doesn't that sound painfully familiar? What was true of Israel then is tragically true of us now, of you and of me. We live without a king over our lives, so we've become monarchs of our own little kingdoms. We write our own laws, justify our desires, and redefine what's right to suit our cravings. There is no king over our spending, so we choose status and sink into debt. No king over our time, so we waste our best hours and miss our calling. No king over our emotions, so we are ruled by bitterness, fear, and rage. No king over our desires, so lust replaces love. Indulgence replaces discipline. You see, the issue is never just about a throne. It is about who sits on it. The question isn't if you have a king. The question is, who is your king? If it is self, then what feels right will guide you, even if it leads you off a cliff. But we were never meant to rule ourselves. We were created to be ruled by the King of Kings. When Christ is enthroned in our hearts, He orders our steps. He disciplines our passions. He sanctifies our desires and aligns our purpose. You see, a life without a king is a life without alignment, a life without accountability, one without an anchor. If the story of your life were written today, would it read, "There was no king in their life, and they did what was right in their own eyes"? Is there a king over your life? Who rules your desires and decisions? What shapes your ambitions, your relationships, and your time? Who holds authority over your words, your emotions? If you think there is a vacuum, there is no king, then you are wrong. Something has definitely been elected to sit on that throne, be it self, society, sin, or whatever it may be. Today, surrender your life to a king. Surrender to Christ. Let him take his rightful place in your life, and he will bring peace, order, and life to your soul. Surrender to a king. God bless you.